Hi, I'm Mel and welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new, please subscribe, push that notification bell because I post Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays at 6 PM Great British Time, GMT time, and I also post bonus videos such as collabs and opening invites with my YouTube friends, and that is very occasional, so make sure your bell is pushed for that so you can get them too. Today I'm sharing with you my summer bucket list for 2019. Now this is really on trend at the moment. A lot of people I know are posting theirs around, and this summer I just want to have fun. I just want to enjoy my summer and have a few things planned already lined up, so I've put them on there, but others as well are completely random that I think I would enjoy doing. I also have a blog post on this if you want to read more into stuff and how I put this all together, so I've got my little bit of paper here. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I will go through the list now. It's completely random as well. So this is my list. So yeah. So the first thing I want to do is go to a street food market. Now there's a street food market local to where I live, and well, kind of local, and it is something that a lot of people at work rave about. And if you didn't know, me and my dad especially love that sort of food, going out trying new cuisines and you know, all of that. So this is a way of us doing that by going to a street food market, and that is why I want to go there, because it is on once a month, every first Thursday of the month. And obviously I have Pilates on Thursdays, but it all depends when it is and if it's my week on Pilates or week not. So I really want to do that and just try some new foods. I hope to film a bit of my summer bucket list. Obviously you'll probably see majority of it in my weekend vlogs, which come out on Mondays, but I also want to see how much I've achieved by the end of summer. So I want to film like a bit and then mush it all together at the end of summer to see how much I actually achieved of my summer bucket list. So yeah, I'd like to go to street food market. Number 2, I would like to get a tan. I have got a slight tan from last weekend where I went out. Well, I went to my friend's house for the afternoon to play with her daughters, Ava and Nelly, and we literally hung out in the garden. It was like 28-30 degrees. It was boiling hot. There was no shade and it was just boiling. We were doing crafts. Well, we did have a little bit of shade then, but we were doing crafts. It's amazing, but I did get a little bit of a tan. But in the UK, it's never normally hot sunbathing weather as such, so it is kind of hard, but I would love to get one this year. It potentially will be when I go abroad, but I want to just keep a tan and not just look like Casper the Ghost. The next one on my list is go to theatre in London. Now I thought of this before we actually booked it, but I'm actually going. But we always go once a year to the theatre with like I go with my sisters, my mum, sometimes my auntie and my grandma. Now I wasn't going to go this year because I only like going to the theatre if I know the storyline. I get kind of a bit, I don't know, I just don't enjoy it as much if I don't. So I wasn't going to go, but then my mum changed her mind to what we were going to go see. I don't want to share it right now what I'm going to see because it will come out in a few weeks, because it's literally, we're going in July. But I can't wait to go, and if I had the opportunity to go again, I would go to see a different one, like School of Rock, something like that is what I would like to go see. The next one is go to a festival. By a festival, I don't necessarily mean a music festival. It can be any sort of festival, and again I have one of these lined up for August and I can't wait to go. It's actually something that is very close to me and something that means so much to me, and me and one of my best friends are going there in August for this, and I can't wait to film it for you. But I would go to a music festival, something like V-Fest, that's only around the corner. Well, it's not around the corner, it's about 40 minutes away, but V-Festival I'd like to go to, or something like that. But I would also go to any sort of festival, like a food festival or you name it kind of festival. The next one is really random, but again this is kind of a trend at the moment, and I think this is a lovely idea to do, and that is to make a time capsule and I think I need to start putting a list together, maybe I'll do that tonight, of what I'm going to put in it and what I want to put in it, and stuff like that, because I really would love for someone to dig this up, not necessarily me, but someone to dig this up in the future and see what it would be like to live in 2019. The next one is walk along the beach. Again, this is more likely to be on holiday abroad. It's not necessarily in the UK, though we do have beaches here, and maybe we'll go to one, I'm not 100% sure, but it's probably not walk along the beach weather in the UK. It's probably cold, like the water will be cold and stuff, so I can't wait to go along the beach. It'll either be UK or abroad, but or it'll be both, but that is what I'd like to do because that is very summery. And yeah, the next one is go to the lavender fields. Now, we were going to go last year, but the lavender wasn't very good in the UK, where we had such a hot summer. It just didn't develop well, but this year is meant to be really good, and I want to get some good photo opportunities from it, so that's why I've picked that one. But also, it's so pretty. I love lavender. Obviously, I use lavender a lot for floristry, but also for like essential oils and self-care, so I'd love to go there. They also do yoga there, which I think would be beautiful, to be doing an early morning yoga on a Sunday, watching out onto the lavender fields. The next one is really random, but again, it's quite popular, and I would love to do this because obviously my granddad has just become a star, or that's what we tell the children anyway, but we're going with it, that I would love to stargaze. Now, I think I'm potentially going to, I don't want to hold myself to this, Abigail, if you're watching, don't believe what Bruce is about to say, but I think I want to take the kids, either have the kids here to sleep over and go up to the 8th floor or the 3rd floor and watch them, get some blankets, because it will be obviously late at night, and stargaze with them, or I'll do it with friends or someone, but that's what I want to do, stargaze. The next one I want to do is really random, but I would like to volunteer at a florist. I want to get a better, I'm going to sneeze, excuse me, sorry if you can hear the Wally's, the outside gardeners. They decide, no wonder our service charge keeps going up, because it is 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning and they've come round to cut the greenery outside, because you know Sundays are the same charge as weekdays. Thank you. Anyway, the next one I want to do is volunteer at a florist. I want to do this because I want to gain a better portfolio, I want to get a better knowledge, and obviously my floristry school stops from July the 2nd, that's the last day we go to floristry school, and then we're not back till September the 24th. So I thought this was a great way to practice and get a bit more knowledge and experience working with flowers, and from a proper florist, you know, working on the shop floor as such. So that's what I would like to do. The next thing I would like to do is try something new. Now, I've not decided what I want to do. Something new, it may be, well, actually, saying that, both of the things that come to my mind at the moment are creative, but I'm not 100% sure and set in stone on what I'm going to do that is going to be new for me, but I want to try something new, or learn something new as such. So the things that come to my head are pottery, as in making pots, which I did as a kid, but don't really, you know, that was a child's pottery wheel. Or I want to learn to play the ukulele. I'm not musical singable at all, like I can't sing, but I used to play the clarinet when I was a child, but who knows really now what I can do. But that's what I want to do. I want to learn something like that, maybe a new language, or maybe pick up an old language that I used to learn, and but then there's no point I speak to my Italian friend in English, but there we go. She does like it when I talk Spanish. She does like it when I talk a little bit of Italian to her. The next one is bake. I love baking. I want to learn how to make some healthy treats. It doesn't necessarily mean that I have to bake them in the oven. It could be a no-bake bake, but that is what I would like to do, is learn some new things like that. The next one, which is actually something I'm really super excited to do, and I may have already talked about it before, but I am hosting my first crafternoon tea. That means I'm getting paid for my crafternoon tea, and I'm doing it for one of my best friends, little girls, Nelly, and we are both so super excited for this. I don't know who is more excited, Nelly or me, but I'm super excited, and it is completely, well, it's not completely, but we're doing different crafts to what Abigail's was, so I need to learn that too before I teach it to them. But yeah, I'm super excited to do that with them, and I love crafts, so that is why, you know. The next thing I want to do is write a message in a bottle and obviously like send it off down the river. I want to do this because, again, it's a trend, but also to see that somebody else hopefully got it and read it, and it would make them their day basically, because all I want to do is just like a random act of kindness and make someone's day by opening a lovely letter from myself. The next thing I want to do is go abroad. Now this is potentially happening. I have not booked anywhere yet, but it will be in September, and we are looking at Greece, but we are not 100% sure until we book it. We're going to get a last minute deal, and actually work has paid for me to go because I got 2 vouchers from them 2 years ago, so I'm using them to go away, so it's basically a free holiday, and I'm going with my best friend Bex. The next one is really funny because I really want to do this, and I texted my best friend like Bex the other day, and I was like, look, you can say no, don't laugh, but I really want to do this, and that is goat yoga. And we found 2. There's one about 2 hours away and there's one about 4 hours away, so we'll probably make an overnight stay and go to goat yoga. It's actually reasonable, it's about £20, which is actually nothing, but the only thing is that I'm scared of goats. So I don't know why I really want to do this, but I do, so that is why I've picked goat yoga, and it looks amazing, and I might freak out when I get there, but hopefully my strength and my like adrenaline pushes me through, and I do yoga with goats. The next one is go strawberry picking. Now this reminds me of being a child. We used to go round to my grandma's house before it was her barbecue, and we used to pick raspberries. We used to go up to the local farm as well and pick strawberries, and that is something I would like to do again this year. I'd like to pick some strawberries, or berry picking basically, but strawberries is what I think it will be. The next one I have not got planned yet, but I would like, well, I've not got the berries picking one yet planned either. But the next one I want to do is go to an outdoor cinema. Now outdoor cinemas are really popular in the UK. Actually there's probably one at the same Lavender Fields that I want to go to, and they're all like dotted around in like manors and like houses that you go like to national trusts and stuff. I really want to go and see one. They're obviously always, well, normally are old films like Dirty Dancing and stuff like that, but I would love to go to one, and I think I might even ask Jade to come with me to that, or a group of my friends. Maybe I'll ask like Bex, Lavinia and Jade to come with me, maybe, I'm not sure. The next one I'm not actually 100% sure is doable in the UK, because I'm pretty sure they got banned or don't sell in the UK anymore, but there we go, and that is to let go of a floating lantern. I don't know why, but I just want to do it. I think it is beautiful, and maybe that is a good way of me like doing something, not doing something with my granddad, but you know, letting go of the light to remember my granddad. The next thing I want to do, which is again is really random, but is because I finished floristry school and I want to just develop my skills and portfolio, so I want to go to the wholesalers because obviously it's cheaper, and it is well worth going to see what's on offer, where, why, etc. So, and you get all the different vases and cellophane and everything as well, so that is why I want to go do that. And then the last thing I want to do is spend lots of time with my family and friends. Now all it is purely to have fun this summer, but I love my friends and I love my family. Everybody that loves me for being me, I want to be with you this summer, because why not? It's so much fun to have time together, spend time with my friends and their family, or with my family too, and just hang out and have fun. And that is everything on my summer bucket list this year. Hope you enjoyed. What is one thing you would like to do this summer and why? Please also subscribe, push that notification bell to see when I post, give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, bye!